Hello class, welcome to Introduction to Entrepreneurship for spring of 2026. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Dwayne Rawlings. I'm your instructor for this class. For those of you who do know me, welcome to Entrepreneurship class. I want to do this little video just to kind of introduce the class to you because this class actually has two sections. So there's one section where it is all online. So we have all online students. Then we have the other section which is seated. The seated section meets Wednesdays at 3 o'clock. Now on Canvas it shows that this is for online students, but I'm sure there's probably some seated students who are looking at this as well, and that's fine. This class is really created for all of you to be able to choose the path that works best for you, and you can actually move back and forth. The class, whether you take it online or whether you're taking it seated, is going to flow exactly the same, and it's been all kind of brought together through a meta course, so you're all in kind of the same class. Therefore, we're going to be teaching the same things, whether online or seated, throughout the semester at the same pace. Everything is together. So if you start out the class seated and come into class on Wednesday, and then you can't make it 1 week, or you find that the online works for you, you can go do it online. If you start off online and then you run into something you need some help with, or want better clarification, or want to come to the seated, you're welcome to come to the seated class. Attendance isn't taken in either. You just need to get your work done and stay up to date on that. So as long as you're finding the instructions and doing everything you need to do, getting it turned in, then it doesn't matter to me whichever way works best for you, regardless of which one you enrolled for. So I'm going to pursue this or go through this basically thinking of the people that are online. Those of you who come to class on Wednesday will kind of do the same thing, so you can either stop watching now and catch it on Wednesday, or you can watch it now and we'll go over it again on Wednesday and maybe answer questions that this might bring up. So I want to start with the syllabus that is on Canvas. So obviously you've managed to get into the course, you're in Canvas, or you wouldn't be seeing this video, so I'm assuming you've also seen the syllabus that's on there. And I just kind of want to spend some time and go over that. So we have here BT2 2220, Introduction to Entrepreneurship. Like I said, the seated class is Wednesdays 3 to 6. We'll never go until 6 o'clock, as we're career technical education, so it's a lecture lab. I'll lecture depending on how many students come to class, how many questions you have. 30 minutes to 60 minutes, maybe longer if you have questions and things. And then the idea is you have the lab time to work on the assignments for the week. For those of you who don't know me, again, my name here is Dwayne Rawlings. My office is 272 here on the second floor of the RFC building. This is my office phone number, extension 3190. Feel free to call me. Hopefully you can catch me. Leave me a voicemail if you don't. The best way to reach me is probably through email. That email goes to my cell phone. And just let me know if you have questions. If it's something you're working on right at that moment and you need to get back to you right away, in the subject line of the email, put urgent, or get back to me, or emergency, or something that'll get my attention, because I might see that email come through and think, I'll get back to that later. But if you put that on there, I'll try to get to it just as soon as I can, or open it up right then to see if I can help you. And we'll talk about that a little bit here in a second. My office hours are established Monday and Wednesday, 10 o'clock. I'll do my best to be in here every Monday, Wednesday at 10 for sure. But feel free to shoot me an email, call me. You can, if I'm in my office and my door's open, you're welcome to come in. That's why I'm here. That's my job, to be here for you. So you don't have to wait till office hours. You're welcome to come in at any time. If you want to set up something specifically, email me or text me or call me, talk to me, and we'll set up a specific time where we can go over things. This class does have a textbook. That's what it looks like, entrepreneurship. I have one here somewhere. We're going to have reading every week that you're going to want to stay in. I don't necessarily, I address the textbook, but I don't cover everything in the textbook. And there are some questions and things from the exams that'll be from the textbook and from your reading. And the textbook does take it to another level and a little bit more in depth. It is a little expensive if you buy a new one, so go find a used one. If you want to rent it, that's great. I mean, you can buy it if you'd like. It's a decent textbook that you could use, but I think renting it would be fine, save you a little bit of money. Then you're in the book bundle, which is a whole different discussion, but if you have questions about that, let me know, or talk to any of us instructors about the book bundle and things. So the idea with this course is helping you to learn how to run your own business, manage your own business, or start a business. I hope that you have an idea for a business in mind already that you would do, because it'll be much easier for you to take this class if you do. Ultimately, our goal in this class is to create a comprehensive business plan for a business. So if you have a business that you are serious about, but hopefully have some passion about, that's going to help you. Now, it might be something that's existing. Maybe you're going to take over a family business or something like that. That's fine. Or maybe you just have an idea out there for a product or a business or a service that you want to do. That's great as well. But we're going to do a series of assignments that's going to go through and then culminate in a formal business plan at the end of the semester. And so we'll talk about that a little bit, and we'll have another week where we really get into the whole business plan and how that works and what we're doing. And everything that we're doing through the class, like I said, will ultimately culminate in that formal business plan at the end of the semester. So we want to talk about the entrepreneurial mindset. We want to talk about what goes into running a business. We want to talk about how to start a business, how to finance a business, how to think outside of the box, everything that goes in there, how to run it. We want to talk about financials. We talk marketing. We talk about all of that. So we'll get into a lot of things in there. Hopefully you've taken some of the other classes. Some of you I know are first semester. There'll be a lot of learning curve. Some of you are towards the end of your degree. That's great. You've taken these things. So here's the requirements. You'll see we'll have some exams. I think we have 3 exams, including the final. They're short answer exams with some multiple choice and true false in there. That's 30% of your grade. The formal business plan that we're going to complete is 30% of your grade, so that's a big deal. The assignments that we're doing, different assignments that we do, write-ups, discussion forums, those types of things, they're worth 25% of your grade. And then we're going to have an interview of an entrepreneur later in the semester, which we'll talk about then, which is 15% of your grade, which is really an easy assignment, but I put a large grade on it because I think it's that important to do. So I'm forcing you to go out and do that. Previously, I had it for a smaller part, and a lot of people just blew it off because they didn't want to do it. So now it's 15%. So that's the breakdown of the course and what we're doing. You don't need to come in. It helps if you've had an accounting and a marketing and a business and all those types of things, but you don't need them. So a lot of our students that are getting a BTC don't take all those classes, and that's okay. We're going to work through this as well. You do need to be able to understand Microsoft Word. Microsoft Excel is going to work, so if you need help with a computer, you might go upstairs to Center for New Directions and they can help you, or maybe you're taking one of the other classes that'll help you with that. You're going to want to stay on top of the assignments, so I'm going to show you how we do that. Attendance, like I said, I don't take attendance, but you need to be logging into Canvas every week. I'll do my best to get the week assignments by Sunday afternoon, but they will be up by Monday for sure. So you need to check Canvas on Sundays and Mondays and to see what's out there, and I'll go over how we'll do all of that. But I put everything out there on Canvas that gives you all the assignments, all the instructions, everything, all the lectures, all the presentations, everything we're doing by Sunday afternoon, Monday at the latest, so that you have that for the week. And I'll show you that here in a minute. Policy on late work. You lose 10% every day that an assignment is turned in late. I don't accept anything after 5 days. We move quickly. You can't fall behind. So if you know something's coming up and you're like, hey, I'm not going to be able to get this done, or I'm going to miss, talk to me ahead of time and I'll work with you. But don't get a hold of me on Monday and say, hey, I didn't get that assignment turned in yesterday because I was out of town or I was sick. You should have known. Most of our assignments, all of our assignments, you have a week ahead of time. Some 2 weeks, some 3 weeks. Assignment this week, you have 4 weeks, so you know it's due. And so, 10% every day, nothing after 5 days. My policy on response time, like I said, shoot me that email. I'll get back to you, but I promise I'll get back to you within 24 to 48 hours, just with other things. A lot of the other stuff here is university policy, accommodations, code of conduct, cheating. We'll talk about AI. Just with this, the point of this class is for you to learn how to create your own business. And if you're going to go out and chat or AI this, you're not going to learn. Now, we're going to talk a little bit when we get into the business plan about how you can use AI and how you can use chat to help build your business plan and how to make it look good and bring it all together. We'll talk about that. But you need an original business plan, and you need original ideas, particularly discussion forums and things like that. Don't be using AI out there. That'll be considered cheating. And so using those types of things, I want to grade your work, not a machine's work. So I want your work in there. I want to know that you're doing it. And if it's shown that you're using AI to come up with your original work, well, we're going to have a discussion. So I want to talk about, let's talk about the course schedule that I have in here somewhere, right here. So this is the course schedule. There's not much there this week. This will be on Canvas, and I'll show you that here in a second. This will show up like this week, week 1, course introduction that we're doing now. There's a lecture 1 that you need to go out and watch. There's a video, lecture 2. There's another video that you need to watch. Then you'll see the assignments. Read chapter 1. That should be due by next week. The assignment, there's a discussion form. I'm going to go over that in another video. And the $5 challenge, which I'll also go over in another video. So you'll always have the course schedule here that, like I said, I'll have Sunday afternoon, Monday at the latest, where you can go through and you can see the schedule, every assignment that's in there, everything you have to do, and the due dates that are in there. Now, if I go to Canvas, your Canvas is going to look a lot different than mine right now because I have a lot of things that I haven't published yet. But the other thing that you can do is just start each week. So the general class information that right now you should have, the getting started if you need help learning Canvas and getting involved with Canvas, and the syllabus that we just went over. Then down in week 1, yours, by the time you're seeing this, this will be populated and look a lot like this. The online student course introduction, which is the video that you're watching, the lecture 1 that you'll watch. So what you can do is you can come onto Canvas each week and just start. Just start right here with this part and then watch that. Then your next thing and then your next thing. So you can work on down. You'll see up here that the course schedule is always up here. And as I start updating it, it'll now say updated. I'll click on here and it'll say updated on this day so you'll know that it's changed. Or just come down here and scroll through this. Online course introduction, watch this video. Then go on to the next video. Then the very next video. And then here's the presentation that goes with these 2 videos. Then the next video, the discussion forum. The discussion forum here, the instructions. There's a video, instructions for this, and your reading assignment. Now there's a lot here this week. There's, 4 videos. That won't be the case every week. There are other weeks there might be just 1 video. Most often there's 2. There might be another one where there's 3 depending on what we're doing. I'll add articles. I'll add other things out here for you to watch. And you just roll through that, the assignments. You'll submit your assignments here through Canvas as well. There'll be tabs on there that will pop up that will show you where that's done. Some of you might just rely on Canvas, the calendar over there, but just know that an assignment that's due, it doesn't pop up. If you have a lot of assignments, you're only going to see your top 1, so don't rely on that. Keep a calendar. Use this course schedule that's up here. Use this to see the assignments every week and when they're due. Come here on Canvas and flow down through this and see this. We'll talk about this every class at Wednesday, so you guys are welcome to come to that class or do it online. If you're online, I'm going to assume that you're following this. I'll watch it, but I'm not going to babysit you. You're adults, you're college students. I'm not going to come out and babysit you all the time. Say, hey, you haven't logged in. Hey, you better check on this. Hey, you better do this. Hey, this is due. That's on you. Everything is here for you to know when it's due and how to do it. If you have questions, please reach out to me. Early on, it'll take a week or 2 to adjust with this. I'll be a little lenient early on with getting this set up, especially with this week's discussion forum, but we'll talk about that. So let me know what questions you have. Please come to me. Let me help you. Reach out to me. You're going to hear me this a lot if you have me with a lot of different classes, but I match your energy. If you're showing up, you're doing the work, you're coming to get help, you're doing those things, I'll do everything I can to help you. If I don't hear from you or see you in 3, 4, 5 weeks, and then you come to me and say, I need help with this stuff, I'm going to tell you to go do some things first before I'm going to, change my whole schedule around you when I haven't seen you for 4 weeks. So, but I'll match your energy. You participate, you're asking for help, I'll do everything I can to help you out. So I'm looking forward to working with you to see what your business idea is. Looking forward to meet those of you that are new. And looking forward to a great semester. So thanks, and have a great semester.